Alright, what is up guys? James Baek here, and today we have another episode of VGC Back-to-Back Battles, my Battle Spot series where we will climb the ladder. And we're going to see the team of Celesteela, Garchomp, Tapu, Marowak, Porygon2, and Gyarados. So pretty standard stuff. I'm pretty sure this is the common core that everyone saw at Liberty Garden's first Premier Challenge, and this is pretty much a staple core that's been developed at the early metagame. So it'll be interesting to see if this core will last as long as previous cores such as Big Six or Chalk. I don't think it will, because I think this team does have some weaknesses. It does have weaknesses to Lilligant Torkoal. That is one thing I want to say. Also Oranguru Torkoal can give this team some problems, but we'll see what we can do. He would probably lead the Porygon2, I think. I think I'm pretty safe leading Oranguru and Wishiwashi. He can't do much against my Pokemon other than that. And I will lead at Tapu Bulu in the back. I think Raichu, because that's what I usually bring against the standard cores. Raichu is able to get a hidden power ice off at the end game if I can't get Trick 'em up again. And also I can always sack it if I really need to. Krookodile could have been nice, sure, but I don't expect the Tapu Koko to survive long with Instruct Surf spamming, which is such a viable option for me. We're going to lead Oranguru, Wishiwashi against Garchomp and Celesteela. So, interesting. He really can't do much to me here, which I really like. I guess if he has the Z move, that will do a lot. He could double up into my Oranguru, or he could go into my Wishiwashi. To be honest, I kind of just want to Surf here, because I don't want Celesteela to get a free sub up, but he has a pretty safe play in going for the Z move and going for sub, but I don't think Z move will knock out Wishiwashi, so I think I'm content with going for the Trick Room here and just firing off a Surf. This is pretty risky. The Z move from Garchomp would be extremely scary in this position, especially if it's able to bring my Wishiwashi down to below 25%, where I can't heal up more than 25% with my Leftovers recovery. So I could be risking a lot here, but I'm also risking a double target to my Oranguru, and basically if I protect Wishiwashi, I wouldn't get anything done. I think this is the safest play. He's just going to go straight for the Earthquake, which I don't mind too much. This will do decent damage to both my Pokemon, but Celesteela shouldn't be able to do much, as we are able to take that up pretty well. He is going to set up the Substitute, and that's why I went for the Surf. I didn't want him to get free sub. Plus, we put the Garchomp in range where we can knock it out with 2 Surfs after, so we can just go for an Instruct the following turn. So, I think this is pretty nice of a position. We're able to get the Surf off. Wishiwashi's the slowest thing on the field. Oh, the Garchomp took it pretty well, actually. I think that's the Salt Vest Garchomp. Pretty sure that's a Salt Vest Garchomp. Okay. I think we confirmed that item. As we will heal. I could go for the Ice Beam to knock out the Garchomp, but I think just going for an Instruct Surf is fine. The reason is the Salt Vest Garchomp can't carry Protect. And the fact that if he wants to switch into something like Marowak to stall out, predicting that Ice Beam, I just knock it out. I think Instruct Surf is the play of choice that is correct. And also Earthquake's not doing too much damage, so I'm not really worried about that. I guess what I could be worried about if he, stays in with both, so maybe Ice Beam would have been the better call. But getting off this prior damage and the fact that Wishiwashi can heal later is so nice. So we're going to get the Surf off. Pretty big damage in general. We're going to get another Instruct. And we'll see what the Celesteela does. Maybe he goes for the Leech Seed here. I don't think you go for sub here. He didn't protect. Maybe a Heavy Slam is possible too. So I think it's between Leech Seed and Heavy Slam. We're going to see the Surf hit twice. Good damage. Good damage. A Leech Seed is going to come out and will target down my Wishiwashi. As well as, let's see what the Garchomp goes for. It will be the Earthquake once again. And he is weakening down my Oranguru, which stinks. But we are able to survive with Wishiwashi pretty easily. As well, that damage added up. I think that was a higher roll on Oranguru. As Oranguru is able to survive. Leftovers will be able to heal us back. I don't know after the Leech Seed will still be in this form though. And also the fact that Celesteela is going to get some HP healing. Let's see. No, I don't think we stay in schooling. Yeah, we should definitely disappear from schooling after. Ah, that stinks. Because normal Wishiwashi's not going to do much. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Right here, though, I think the Garchomp is in range for Psychic, so I will go for the Psychic into Garchomp. And I think I'll just switch out into Tapu Bulu. I think that makes sense to me. I don't think he Heavy Slams the Wishiwashi. I think you would protect Celesteela, or you would just go for the Heavy Slam. Or maybe a Sub, if you really want to. I guess that is a potential option. I'm just going to go for a second to Garchomp, try to pick up a knockout, and then get the Grassy terrain up so I can get some potential healing with Wishiwashi. Also, I don't like the fact that Leech Seed is up for my opponent, so I will make this play. Alright, Grassy Surge does activate. Ah, that's also best Garchomp. I should have just went for the double Ice Beam. So Psychic will come out. And it is able to knock out the Garchomp. Expected. And we will see the Heavy Slam. Who is it going to target? It is going to target down my Oranguru. And that is not able to pick up the knockout, thankfully. Well, it wouldn't have mattered if he got the knockout. I would have been able to get into Wishiwashi. And it would have been pretty nice, but we'll see. Marowak should be coming out. And Marowak coming out is a problem. Oh, Porygon2 is actually going to come out. That's interesting. Download's going to activate. Not going to do much. I think he got attack. I think I could go into Wishiwashi, to be honest, but I don't want to risk anything unsafe. How many turns of Trick am I left? That's a question. That's a huge question. Alright, we have 2 more turns. I think you would Ice Beam the Oranguru, and you would go for a... You could sub here with Celesteela. I think I'm going to switch Oranguru out into my Wishiwashi, because I'm expecting the Ice Beam here, and I'll just... protect. Yeah, I'll just protect. I don't want Tapu Bulu to take any damage yet. However, if I do lose Wishiwashi, I am extremely weak to Alola form Marowak. So we'll see how this goes. We will protect here. Let's see what my opponent decides to do. It's going to be the Ice Beam into the Tapu Bulu slot, actually. And the Heavy Slam is going to target down the Tapu Bulu. So actually, that is great for me. Yeah, that's actually really great because we are going to get the Leftovers recovery. Plus the Grassy terrain. Are we going to heal back up for schooling to reactivate? I don't think so. Actually, no, I think we are. Yeah, schooling is going to reactivate. Nice. Awesome. So we get to heal back a lot. And what we can do here is actually just protect. Do we have to protect, though? I feel like he would just protect Celesteela and go for, maybe an Ice Beam into Tapu Bulu again. I'm going to Helping Hand Tapu Bulu. Let's one-shot this Porygon. Because I think that would be pretty fun. Being able to knock out Porygon2 like this. Although I wonder if Helping Hand... I need to do the cows with Bloom Doom because I wonder if Helping Hand Bloom Doom would actually knock out Celesteela at this range. Because if it would, that would be amazing and I could have just went for that play instead. I gotta look up the calc. And yeah, Celesteela is going to protect. But let's see what the Porygon2 is. He's actually faster and we'll get the Toxic off. I guess that's fine because the first turn it only does 1/16th and we heal that with Leftovers plus Grassy Terrain. So we'll still have our... what's it called? I'm blanking out. We'll still have our schoolings. And we are going to get the Bloom Doom. And this is Helping Hand Bloom Doom. I don't think you're living, Porygon2. It's in Grassy Terrain. Watch this nuke. Yeah. Porygon2, one of the bulkiest Pokemon in the format, just went down in one shot. You don't see that every day. As Leftovers plus the Grassy Terrain is going to heal us up. However, the poison is going to take away a little bit of our health. But we will still have schooling up, which is fantastic. Celesteela is healing up very nicely. Okay, so it depends on the last Pokemon. If it's the Tapu Koko, it's actually not as hard to deal with. If it's the Marowak, I think that's really hard to deal with, to be honest. Gyarados. Oh. Not who I was expecting. At the least. I was not expecting Gyarados. He shouldn't be able to knock out my Tapu Bulu then with Heavy Slam combined with Ice Fang. I don't think that happens. Helping Hand Wood Hammer would be so nice right here. I think I am going to make that play. It does make the most sense to me, and I can pick up a KO on Gyarados, because once I knock out the Gyarados, I can win with Raichu. Raichu just wins. And I don't think Gyarados protects here. Well, he could, but I feel like you would try to get a Dragon Dance up. So, we'll see. I mean, it's possible for him to do both. Yeah, he goes for a Dragon Dance. Perfect. And as long... Heavy Slam will not knock out Tapu Bulu. Unless it's Brave Max Attack. Please don't be that set. No one runs that. Oh, it's actually going to target Wishiwashi. Interesting choice of a target. We will get the Wood Hammer off. And... Gyarados goes down. Fantastic. Actually fantastic. Tapu Bulu going to take all that recoil. However, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We knocked out the one thing that really screwed around with our team, and that was the Gyarados. So now we can bring out Raichu and just Thunderbolt. And Dragon Dance was his only potential to get rid of the Raichu once it came in. If I had Discharge, he lost the game 100%. So he needed that Dragon Dance in order to outspeed the Raichu and KO, potentially. So that is the reason why I went for that play, and it paid off. Nice. Nice. We'll see what he decides to do. I will just go for kind of will just Ice Beam, and I'll go for my Swords Dance here. In case he decides to protect. He's going to sub up, which is fine, because a Rock Slide wouldn't have knocked it out anyway. So we will Swords Dance up in order to break the sub with the next Rock Slide, and we will just Ice Beam. Celesteela takes the damage. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let me just see something. I actually need my computer charger, which is why I'm grabbing it. There we go. And Wishiwashi's still able to hang on. I kind of wanted to free switch into Raichu. The grassy terrain does disappear. He might just protect Celesteela. I will just go for my Surf. And protect. I'm sacking my Wishiwashi so I can get a free switch into Raichu. And once Raichu's up next to Tapu Bulu at +1, we should just be able to win this game pretty easily by going for a sub Rock Slide. As Heavy Slam's going to come out to target down to Tapu Bulu. And we'll get the Surf off. If this Surf breaks the sub, that'd be amazing. That'd be actually amazing. But we'll see. I don't think it will. Yeah, it's especially defensive. Or the fact that Wishiwashi in normal form has just so low special attack that I just can't remember. Alright, so Wishiwashi should go down now. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Wishiwashi goes down, completely fine. We can now go out into our Raichu and we click Substitute 100%. What Substitute does is it allows me to get 2 potential Thunderbolts off onto my opponent. Also, the fact he has to keep targeting on Raichu if he wants to knock out Raichu, which is the biggest threat. And if he keeps targeting on Raichu, I could easily break this up with Tapu Bulu onto Celesteela. Because if he targets down Tapu Bulu, so what? I'm behind this up. He can't Leech Seed me. He can't get that recovery. He really needs to stall me out. So he is going to Heavy Slam, and it will target down the Tapu Bulu. Completely fine. So we're even able to survive that too because of our bulky spread. And the Rock Slide will come out, and that will break the sub. And I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt will be able to knock out even after the 2 leftovers recovery because we are Life Orb Raichu. And we can just set up a Swords Dance here, I think. Yeah, we could just go for Swords Dance Thunderbolt. Because I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt knocks out at this range. And Swords Dance, just in case. Celesteela is going to protect. Celesteela is a Pokemon that can win 1v3 situations, but looking pretty grim here with the Tapu Bulu at +3 and the Life Orb Raichu hiding behind the Substitute. And we can just click Thunderbolt and Rock Slide. I think that will just end the game here. Don't think he has any ways out of this. Even if Celesteela lives, it shouldn't be able to get up another substitute to stall me out. Windhammer is actually safe because he should not be able to lift the Thunderbolt. He's not Walking Bear. We've already been seeing Leftovers. Yeah, I don't think he has any way to win. We will get the Thunderbolt off, and this should pick up the KO. If not, we still win anyway. As yeah, Celesteela drops to that Thunderbolt, and we will take him the first game. So that's pretty nice. I'm pretty sure this guy is William Tansley, who got what, top 4 at no, it wasn't German. UK Nationals? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the guy because I played him online in the past and he has the same in-game name. So that'd be pretty cool if this was the guy. But anyway, we're going to find our next battle. I think we just played that pretty good. Luckily, he didn't have the Marowak in the back, because if the Marowak was in the back, we had some problems because, well, we had a lot of problems because one, Marowak redirects the Thunderbolt. I couldn't one-shot the Marowak at all, except with Wishiwashi. However, the fact that Marowak just outspeeds and knocks out Wishiwashi at that point, it would have been very tough. And yeah, it's not like Oranguru could have done anything. I doubt it didn't have enough HP to survive Trick Room. So if he had Marowak in the back, that would have been a problem. But luckily, he had the Gyarados in the back, and we were able to make that read with the Wood Hammer in order to win that game. So, pretty fun game. That was a pretty intense battle. Let's find another one. Hopefully, this one will be just as good. Oh, man. My head is hurting, guys. I have not been feeling the best today. So many things on my mind. Of course, London is tomorrow, so definitely something to watch out for. As PPPKKK. Okay, yeah. Pretty much the same standard core we've been seeing, except no Garchomp, which is surprising. Usually it's the Porygon2 spot that gets messed around a lot. But my opponent has Porygon2 and Tapu decide not to bring the Garchomp. Maybe thinking ground type is not necessary, and the fact that Marowak has Boomerang and ground coverage, Garchomp's not exactly necessary. Because you don't need Dragon coverage in this format. So many fairies. The fact that Dragon coverage is pretty weak in general. Especially with Pokemon like Celesteela running around. So we'll see how this goes. How do I want to handle this? I think I want to handle it the same way as I did in the last battle. The only problem is Tapu is an option. Porygon2 is pretty annoying. Yeah, so I'll bring Oranguru Wishiwashi. Luckily, he doesn't have like an Assault Vest, unless it's like Assault Vest Gyarados or Tapu Lele for some reason. Tapu Bulu, and I think Raichu again. Yeah, I think Raichu again. Raichu just worked so well in the last battle that I think it's pretty much good in any situation that I want to see it in. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, this should be a fun battle. I really think this will definitely be interesting. What will he lead? Well, we are going to lead our Oranguru and Wishiwashi against my opponents Porygon2 and Marowak. So I'm pretty content with our lead choice here. Yeah. Download. Gonna get the attack right, so that's fortunate for me. The question is now if Porygon2 carries Trick Room or not, because I obviously can just go for a Trick Room right here. However, my opponent can just go for a Trick Room to reverse my Trick Room, and then Shadow Bone, try attack the following turn, predicting to protect work to knock out my Wishiwashi. So that's definitely problematic. Luckily, Porygon2 can't Thunderbolt in this situation with Gyarados Marowak around. He could have Discharge. I kind of just want to double protect the Scout. I definitely want to see what he wants to do. If he wants to go for that reverse Trick Room, that's fine. So we will just double protect here. I think this is safe. He doesn't have anything that can really capitalize. It's going to be the Tri Attack into Oranguru. And a Flare Blitz. So he doubled up into the Oranguru slot. Completely understandable. Shadow Bone Tri Attack might knock out the Wishiwashi though, which is problematic. And I don't have my Intimidate round, so I can't exactly switch into that. So yeah, he does have Tri Attack, which is scary. Shadow Bone's gonna do a lot too. I have to go for my Trick Room and Surf. He might just double up into Oranguru again because he cannot afford Oranguru to really get a Trick Room up. But Tri Attack, it looks like, is targeting down to Wishiwashi. So Shadow Bone? Yeah. Shadow Bone's gonna come out. How much will this do? Hopefully we'll be able to survive. 1 HP. Oh. Oh man. Thank you, Wishiwashi. We're not able to knock out the Marowak, unfortunately, but we will be able to get this Trick Room off. I swear, my phone's been going off every like 5 minutes while I'm trying to record. Schooling's going to deactivate, which is really annoying. However, it's not the worst thing in the world. I don't want to handle this. I think Marowak you do protect here. But the question is, what do you do with Porygon2? You could attack. Or you could go for a Tri Attack. But I think you don't want to lose Marowak yet. I think I'll keep Oranguru around. And I want Tapu Bulu in because let's say he tries to reverse Trick Room here. I get Tapu Bulu in and it should be faster than a Marowak and cannot speed the following turn. And the fact that I get my grassy terrain up is the best. I will protect Wishiwashi here just to be safe. I don't want to lose Wishiwashi yet, because Wishiwashi is a Pokemon that can just sweep my opponent's entire team under Trick Room. So I will switch out into Tapu Bulu. I also preserve my Trick Room user. However, losing Tapu Bulu to Flare Blitz would not be nice. We will protect here. Let's see if Marowak goes for protect. No, gonna go for the Flare Blitz instead. That's gonna hurt. Okay, Tapu Bulu goes down. Unfortunately, I honestly thought I was going to protect. Let's see what the Porygon2 goes for. He is going to reverse Trick Room. So he went for a hard attack. I'm surprised he left Wishiwashi alone. Because if he got rid of Wishiwashi, that would have just been huge for his team. But he got rid of Tapu Bulu instead, and that's also huge for his team. And we also lose the terrain more once Tapu Koko comes out. Alright, back into Oranguru we go. Because I can't send out Raichu here. I think I need to switch into Raichu. So Oranguru does come out. I think we already lost. Oh, Celesteela. That's an interesting choice. Alright, we'll go for the Psychic into Porygon2. And switch on to Raichu here. It sucks that because we're not getting the recovery we need with Wishiwashi to get back to schooling yet. But getting Thunderbolt in. And luckily we got rid of the Marowak, so no Lightning Rod to redirect it. He doesn't have a ground type either. Tri Attack's going to come out and we'll target down the Wishiwashi slot. Doesn't do too much, which is fortunate. We will get the Psychic off. Doesn't do too much, and the Leech Seed will come out and does target Oranguru, which is fine. As Raichu's going to be healing up, so is everything except my Oranguru this turn, because a Leech Seed will zap its health before the grassy terrain could have done anything. I think I can just go for Instruct Thunderbolt into the Porygon2. That should be able to pick up the knockout. Unfortunately, we will take 2 Life Orb hits. However, I think you want to protect Celesteela here. I mean, it is a safe play. You could also just attack with Celesteela, because Celesteela doesn't do much against Raichu. Yeah, he didn't protect. Okay, but I think we can live a Heavy Slam still. Except I did not expect Thunderbolt to do that little damage. Oh, and he's faster. Okay. Oh boy. This is bad. This is bad. We're going for the Thunderbolt into Porygon2. That took the Thunderbolt so well. The fact that it took it so well is just so impressive. We're probably just going to see the Heavy Slam or a Leech Seed again. We are going to see the Heavy Slam. And honestly, our chances of winning this game are very slim. Why does that do so much? That did way too much. Alright, we need to Trick Room up now. And I don't think we can win against the Celesteela. Man, Porygon2 is annoying. I kind of wish, actually, maybe what no, because if okay, what I was thinking of, what was a possibility was psychicking the Marowak and switching my Wishiwashi out into Tapu instead of the other way around. But the problem is Marowak is slower than Oranguru, so I would have still taken a potential Shadow Bone, and I didn't want to take that. Alright, we have to Trick Room here. We have to protect. I did not actually think he would Flare Blitz. Alright, we protect here. I'm pretty sure he just goes for the... Okay, he goes for Recover. Fair. Safe all around play no matter what. And the Heavy Slam or Sub? Toxic! Huh, I've never seen that one before. Does that mean he doesn't have Sub? Oh well, we're at least gonna get some recovery. And if we can crit every Surf, we have a chance to win. Especially since we should be getting our schooling up now. Yeah, we get our schooling up. Or maybe if he misses Leech Seed. Okay, we need to crit the Porygon2 twice. I'm really surprised that Thunderbolt did so little damage. That has to be seriously especially defensive Porygon2. I mean, it's a Life Orb Thunderbolt stab from Raichu. Schooling will reactivate. Let's go for it. Instruct. Surf. Man, Porygon2 is so bulky. I wish I really wanted the Bloom Doom again on Porygon2. That would have helped so much. Knocking out Porygon2, which was the only thing. Maybe I should have prioritized that. But he led Marowak, so I couldn't exactly prioritize getting rid of Porygon2. That sort does a lot. We do crit to Porygon2, so if we can get the next crit, that would be nice. Heavy Slime going to come out, target down the Wishiwashi. We're able to survive, and we will get this Instruct up. Let's get that crit. Let's get that crit. Get that crit on that Porygon2 again. Come on. We need double crit. I mean, I have done it before. We've gotten it with Kangaskhan, Parental Bond. This art does a lot. Ah, barely. There's a try attack into Wishiwashi. That will be game. Oh, man. That Celesteela wasn't bulky. It didn't take the Surf well. So maybe we could have knocked it out with the Life of Thunderbolt and get a Thunderbolt off onto the Porygon2. I do want to see his last Pokemon, though. So, I don't think we will, though. Because Toxic plus Leech Seed plus Heavy Slam, I don't think we would see his last Mon, so that's unfortunate. I would have loved to see what he had in the back, potentially. Maybe Tapu Koko to get rid of the terrain. Yeah, but I definitely think I played that a bit poorly. The Tapu Bulu switch seemed better in my head, but the Flare Blitz play from my opponent was just so strong. Maybe I could have sacked the Oranguru, but I wanted to keep Oranguru around for the Trick Room, and I really didn't expect him to attack into the Oranguru. I thought even if he decided to attack, he would just try to get rid of the Wishiwashi straight away. Because once he got rid of Wishiwashi, his team did really well against my Trick Room team. Celesteela was going to be able to put in a lot of work. I couldn't really touch it with my Trick Room mode. I would have had to stall out Trick Room or reverse Trick Room and to get Raichu back in. So yeah, I played that pretty poorly. I think there was a lot of plays, so I will definitely be watching this video again and thinking of what I could have done better. Because definitely there were a few plays. Not risking my Tapu Bulu. What else? I guess that Protect turn 1, yeah. That Protect turn 1, if I just... Well, double Protect. If I just protected Surf, that would have been a strong play. Especially since we already saw that I was able to live the combination. Yeah, I think Surf Protect would have been the best play. But I was also scouting for a Discharge, so... it's hard to say, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, please leave a like down below. It really does help. If you guys want to check out the team, there is a paste in the description down below. Along, if you missed the previous episode, there's also a link to that, as well as a link to my playlist if you missed any episode of VGC back-to-back battles. Or if you guys want to check out the rest of the series, it's down below as well. You can also find my social medias there. Twitter, if you guys want to hit me up. There's also Twitch, where I will be live streaming. And if you want to support the channel, there's always Patreon. And otherwise, yeah, I think that's it. See you guys around in another video.